Alright guys, just wanted to share with you my new favorite toy that I got today. I just received my shipment of 5,000 red wiggler worms from Uncle Jim's Worm Farm. I haven't even opened the bag yet. I'm just going off of, figured I'd start this video up, and that way if I do open the bag and find something real bad, then I've got proof. But anyway, we're going to get into it here. I've already opened the box. They've sent some nice directions here. You'll have to forgive my daughter for being a little needy right there. She's my helper, but she's getting grouchy. She's eaten 12 ounces since 2 p.m. and it's not even 6 o'clock now, so she's been being a big fatty today for some reason. So have to excuse the shaky camera. Let me see if I can set her down or do something. That's not going to work. Anyway, we're going to try to get this opened up for what it's worth with one hand with the squirming baby on my chest. So I'm gonna put this down, and then I'll start it back up once I get it open. Okay, we got them opened up, and you can peek down inside there if you want. I don't think you can see a whole lot, but I'm gonna dump them out in the seed flat, and we'll take a look at them. Now this is purely by chance, but they come packed in dry peat moss, and when you're starting up a worm bed, it's a good idea to start them on a foundation of peat moss, so they've got some good place to hide out and some good stuff to work in. So I went last night and actually picked up a bag of peat moss to use for potting soil base, but also it'll work good for worm base. So there they are. They are looking good. I don't know how good you guys can see them on the film here, but they are. Oh yeah, that is beautiful, beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and get them set up here in a little worm bin. I'll just throw them into a tub of some sort with a drain in the bottom, and we'll get them in a little bit more peat moss, and I'll see about getting them some food. I'm sure I've got some vegetable scraps around here somewhere that they would just absolutely love to have. So, man, those look really good. Now the directions say when they come, it's dry peat moss. We're gonna give them a half a cup of water is what it said to help them get some moisture back because they've dried out over the last couple of days. And that's it for now. There's a couple questions on here and a couple answers, but I'm not going to waste y'all's time with that. So just wanted to show you my cool worms. I'm excited about this. I've been thinking about doing this for almost a year, and I just haven't had enough in my little piggy bank to let me do it. But as a side note, the other thing I'm really excited about is I ordered some seed from the Bluebonnet Seed Company, I believe. Texas Bluebonnet Seed is what I got. Now I can't even think of the name of the company that I got it from. But they are a local company just here in Texas. Oh, it's called Texas Bluebonnet Seed Company is where it's from. I got a pound of bluebonnet seed, and that is a lot of seed. And I got a pound of crimson clover, which it is considered invasive, so I'm probably going to plant it in somebody else's yard, not my own. And I got a pound of ball clover. And these are all considered, at least the bluebonnets are considered wildflowers. The crimson clover is considered wildflower or agricultural, and the ball clover I think is considered agricultural, but it's a low-growing clover. A lot of people will plant it actually in their lawn because it actually grows so low you can mow right over it and not kill it. But they're all good for bees, and that's what's important to me. So anyway, just want to brag about that, but for now I got to work with these worms and try to get this fussy baby to quiet down. So I suppose I should have started this video before I put it all together, but that's usually how my projects go, is that I forget to actually start the film until I start the work, and then I think later, hey, I should have filmed that, people would like that. But this is going to be the new worm bin that I'm going to build. Should be a pretty simple design, and I think it'll work fairly well, at least good enough. I put up the video about my worms that I got from Uncle Jim, and I'm going to take, I don't know, maybe half of those and put them on my actual compost pile to help do the yard waste and stuff like that. But then I'm going to also build a couple of these boxes and try to do, actually get me harvest some worm castings if I can, so I can have some on hand whenever I need them. So I'm going to build the worm bin just to help with that job. So basically all it is, I've got these cedar planks that I bought from, or actually I didn't buy them. When I bought the house, they came with it. They're part of a fence that I have recently tore down, but they are 5.5 inch by it's 1/2 inch plank, just a fence plank, dog-eared red cedar. But all I did was I cut them each 18 inches, each one, real quick and easy. Just ripped them on the, or not ripped them, chopped them on the chop saw. And then in each corner I cut the just 45 angled triangles, and that's just a corner brace. I mean, these things don't have to be real strong. You know, they're not going to get thrown around a whole lot. They're just going to sit and be full of compost. So, and then the bottom mesh here is just that's 1/4 inch hardware cloth that I picked up, and I actually picked that up when I was building my beehives. I was going to use it for my beehives, but I realized that the bees actually could get through those holes. I thought it was small enough. I was thinking, well, the bee space is 3/8, so the bees probably can't fit through 1/4, but they can, no problem. So I had to actually get the 1/8 inch hardware cloth, and they can't get through that. But anyway, this is box 1. I've got enough boards cut. I'm going to build 2 more, and then we'll see about moving my worms into it. See ya.